Hi, Albert. Nice to
Oh
see you.
no.
Welcome back. I want to ask you what I asked Alan, which was what was the game day experience like for you watching the Dolphins last year? Would you be rooting for them? Would you get nervous when the game was tight? And was there ever a time where you wished you had played last season?
Oh man, every game. It wasn't too different from when I went out 2018 and had to sit home and kind of watch the games from there. But I can say I kind of became more of a student of game and was able to kind of watch the overall game instead of just being a receiver and just knowing what I have to do. Kind of sit back and overall watch just football, offense and defense. So it was a good experience.
Was there ever a time where you wished you had played at
Oh
all?
man, every single game.
Hmm, thanks.
Al?
Alan, can you hear me? Albert, I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure I was unmuted. That's all. I'll ask you the same thing I asked Alan as well. Knowing that the NFL can be a business, when you made your decision to opt out, how much of that was in the back of your mind, sort of, are they going to hold us against me down the road?
Oh no, I just feel like if I get the opportunity to go out on the field, I'm be okay, and that's what I went with. Wasn't too worried about anything else, just the safety of my family and myself.
And knowing that the league was able to get through the entire season and that, we all had our concerns when the pandemic broke out, but we now know how it turned out. If you knew then what you know now about the level of how contagious it was and so forth, would you make the same decision over again, do you think?
Um, I don't think I ever thought I made a bad decision, even though with what was going on and how successful the NFL was going last year. So I stand by my decision.
Okay, thank you.
Omar?
I wanted to ask you, Alan, what went into your thought process when you did make that decision? And I know it's all a personal, individual decision that everybody had to make. But what were some of the factors that went into your mind?
Just most so the uncertainty of what was going on and just not having, facts on what was going on in the world. It was kind of, scary for what we had on in my household. So, I totally based that decision off that.
Josh?
Hey Albert, what's going on, man? Earlier in the off season, there was some social media floating around, that you were getting some reps in with Tua. What it mean to get off to a head start with him, and what's it been like working out with him, both on the side, and now in practice?
It was good. It's all about having that chemistry and being on the same page. So, the more time we have to do that, the better we'll become. He did a great job of holding practices during the off season and when guys was in town to get them together to show up and get some stuff going early.
Dave?
Yeah, Albert, you opted out for health reasons like Alan. Now that there's a vaccine, do you feel things are safer, or where do you feel as you come back to the the locker room, the workplace right now?
Yeah, for sure. I think things are a lot safer with the vaccine and just how things are playing out.
Did you get vaccinated?
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Thank you.
Joe?
Hey, Albert, it's very good to see you. I was looking it up. I can't believe it was 2018 when you got hurt. That seems like so long ago, 3 years. And then, of course, you did play in 2019. My question is, how does your whole body feel now in comparison to how it felt at this point in 2019?
For sure, night and day. I feel great right now. Just my whole body, including the hip. I feel like there's nothing I can't do out there. So it's exciting just going into the season fully healthy and just knowing you can do anything you want.
One of the things that you always did, whether it was with the Chiefs or the Dolphins, was gain a lot of yards after catch. And I think especially in 2018, you had high yards per reception and high yards after catch. But then in 2019, when you came back, it decreased a little bit. Why do you think it decreased a little bit? And do you expect that it would increase, assuming you're on the team this year?
Yeah, it was just the things I just wasn't pretty much comfortable with doing things that past year, and then just getting myself back to where I was. The coaches does a great job. They was aware of what I was able to do, and now that we're here, fully healthy, going into camp and to see what we can make shape.
Thanks, man.
Travis?
Hey, Albert. This morning, Coach Flo talked about adding competition to the receivers room, and obviously plenty of guys in that room now with accomplished NFL resumes. I'm wondering what that level or what the mood in that room is like in terms of the competition and how that positively impacts your game.
Oh, man. I think just overall, just the more, people you get in to compete, the better your overall team is. Not just speaking for myself, but when you bring in a ton of guys into a room that's veterans and know what they're doing, you're just going to get the best out of everybody. So it ain't going to do nothing but help the team.
And then if I could just follow up real quick, obviously you weren't here last year with Coach Grizzard in the receivers room. How has your relationship been with him and kind of getting to know him and filling him out so far?
Oh, man, he's been around. So he's my guy, man. So everything's been going great. It doesn't feel like I missed a beat since I've been back.
Great. Thanks, Albert.
Alan?
Hi, Albert. Like everybody else said, welcome back. Jalen Waddle, kind of a similar style player to you. I wanted to get your early impressions of him, and you thought of the idea how much fun it might be for you and him being on the field at the same time, and the possibilities that could bring to the offense.
Man, I'm excited to see the kid go to work. Like you said, see myself in him. So anything I can do to help him, get going right now, I'm here for him. So, and then to see somebody that can work the slot just as well as me on the other side of the ball, and we all just going at it, it'd be a lot of fun.
And if I could follow up here, what was your anticipation level to get things started for you this in 2021 after sitting out last year?
Man, I'm just trying to get in and be able to compete and go to work, not too caught on to how things are going to play out, just looking for that opportunity.